Sovereign country meaning. A sovereign state is a nation in which one government holds uncontested legal power over all of the territory. According to the norms of international law, a sovereign state is one that has a permanently resident population, a clearly delineated territory, see territorial disputes, a single, unified administration, and the ability to establish diplomatic relations with other nations. Common knowledge also holds that a sovereign nation operates without external interference. The declarative theory of statehood holds that a sovereign state may exist even if it is not formally recognized by any other nations. Unrecognized governments may face obstacles when attempting to fully exercise treaty-making capabilities, or establish diplomatic relations with other sovereign states. Almost the whole Earth was partitioned up into several regions, countries, with more or less defined boundaries by the end of the 19th century. Many significant areas of land were once uninhabited, abandoned, or occupied by nomadic peoples who were not formally organized into nations. But even in advanced nations, there remain vast unpopulated regions like the Amazon's tropical woods, or regions inhabited mostly by indigenous peoples, and some of them are still not in constant contact. There are other states where de facto rule is not exercised over their full area or is contested. There are now over 200 independent nations participating in international affairs, with the vast majority having permanent seats at the United Nations. Each country operates within a framework of international relations in which it factors the policies of other countries into its own decision-making. This perspective sees states as part of a global framework that legitimizes the problem while also providing for their own internal and external security. The term international community was used relatively recently to describe the collection of nations that have agreed upon a common set of norms, practices, and institutions by which to conduct their interactions with one another. This lays the groundwork for formal regimes and institutions based on international law and the practice of diplomacy between sovereign nations that have been recognized by the international community.